Alright, so it's the gift that keeps on giving. If you need content, the NBA, the Lakers, and LeBron are like the Holy Trinity. There's always something you can milk out between those three. And on a quiet Wednesday night in August, we get a trade reported by Woj. Patrick Beverley is going to Los Angeles in exchange for Stanley Johnson and THT. Now, before I get into the Beverley stuff, I just want to quickly touch on the pieces the Lakers gave up. Stanley Johnson played against my high school years back in the state championship game. He is a big wing. He's athletic. He's smart, and his shot has improved. I'm not sure what Utah's plans are for him, but he was one of the only guys in the Lakers jersey last year that was actually competing out there. He was playing defense, actually guarding guys, getting offensive rebounds, loose balls, hitting the corner threes. So I hope he gets an opportunity somewhere because he is a winner. Now, the THT thing is funny because when the trade was announced, I was with my little cousin and uncle, and me and my cousin saw it first. So we went to tell my uncle, and the first thing he said was, "Who is THT?" And that's kind of the point. I'm not trying to trash Talen Horton-Tucker, but if you're not super duper into hoops, checking out the Summer League, you won't really know who Tucker is outside of riding pine on the Lakers last season. He's a bucket getter, no doubt, but where in the league can he go and impact winning as an on-ball guard who doesn't shoot the three ball? I think that's the question general managers were asking themselves when the Lakers were shopping him all this time and nobody was biting. It'll be interesting to see what Utah does with Mitchell as well as all these new picks and new parts, but who really knows what Danny Ainge has up his sleeve? But back to the main point, let's talk Pat Bev. I feel like this was one of those moves we all knew would happen at some point. The NBA is like that one sport that feels like a video game where you can just trade and move guys around. Once Beverly said he was interested in playing with LeBron on ESPN's Get Up, it was only a matter of time. I've seen a lot of people talk about Beverly's beef with Westbrook, and we all remember he injured him that one year, but I'm not going to feed into that too much because I think once dudes are on the same team, they tend to just put things in the past. I will say though, I like the move a lot because Beverly provides what the Lakers have been missing: an unselfish starter, someone who can play big minutes and is willing to do anything the team needs to win. The circus with the Lakers has become so crazy between Bron, Russ, and AD that it's going to take a crazy motherfucker like Pat Bev who just doesn't give a fuck to nip all that shit in the bud so they can focus on what's important. The last time the Lakers were successful was when they had Caruso starting at point guard playing that same role. I do think the four of them together is a unit that can be decent if the fifth guy is a solid perimeter piece or a good center. They're currently lacking in talent at the five spot, but if they went small with AD at the five, and we know AD doesn't like playing the five, but man, I hope Coach Ham, if there's one thing Darvin Ham needs to do, if there's one thing a Lakers coach needs to do, it's convince Anthony Davis that he needs to play the center position. But if you can get Anthony Davis to play the five and you can put Bron at the four, and Austin Reeves, Pat Bev, and Westbrook lineup where Reeves and Beverly are just being pests, giving their all, hustling, diving for loose balls, and hitting threes, that could be a solid lineup. You get that production from your big three, and those two guys clean up for all the things the three main guys give all the production, and those two, Reeves and Beverly I'm talking about, cover up for all the things those guys are slacking on. That could be a solid lineup. But overall, I think this was a good move by the Lakers, but it just doesn't move the needle too much unless more changes are made. As of right now, the Lakers still feel like a 9 or 10 seed facing like the Portland Trailblazers in the play-in. Get in the comments though and let me know what you guys think about this move. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think the Lakers are going to do next season? Share the videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.